Hey everybody, welcome to a heavyweight episode of
The Unbox Boys!
Dave, along with my son Elias.
Hello.
And I pity the fool who doesn't give a thumbs up to this video, because we're checking out Mr. T, Clubber Lang, for his birthday today. Happy birthday to Mr. T. I know, a big fan of the Unbox Boys. Or boxing, one of those. He's a fan of one of those two things. He is 64 years old today, and of course, Clubber Lang in Rocky 3 was kind of his breakout role. He went on to play B.A. Baracus in the A-Team. He's been on Dancing with the Stars more recently. Lots of appearances over the years. I stopped watching. I watched like the first. Maybe he's still in it. I don't know. Maybe he's Dancing with the Stars.
He's in Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, like this season he was in Dancing with the Stars.
Cool.
I saw the first one where he danced to the A-Team theme. It was kind of fun. Anyway, and for voice work, he's done a lot of voice stuff too. In fact, in the first Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, he was the cop that was in there. I can't remember the cop's name, but Flint Lockwood. That was him. And then Terry Crews took that role over in the second film, I think. But anyway, so we've got Rocky 3, a Neca figure here. Let's check out the box here at the top. Rocky 3 with a little window to look inside. Mr. T inside, of course. A fun little foil image there on the front. On the side, Rocky 40th anniversary. Clubber Lang Series 1, both sides. Then on the back, if you want to pause that and read that right up, feel free to do that now. And then a picture of Stallone there in Rocky 3 and some of the other figures that you can get in this series. Bottom of the box, not much to talk about. Let's crack it open and check out the slap. Your paper champion, Balboa!
What? You're what?
You see why I don't get hired to do a lot of Mr. T impersonations.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to show you Rocky 3, obviously. You saw Rocky 1, right?
I watched a little bit and then we got bored. So
You got bored. I didn't get bored.
yeah, or we had something to do.
We're going to have to marathon here pretty soon. Anyway, off the point
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
There is
Pretty long.
Mr. T, Clubber Lang from Rocky 3, side by side with Rocky Balboa there. Same kind of figure here from Neca. You can see kind of size-wise, Mr. T kind of has a little beef.
I think it's just the legs. Whoa.
a little beef and
Look
height.
at that. Look at that.
What?
Shoe. The lace is just totally
Yeah.
off because you trimmed the foot.
Oh, yeah. So let's check out the sculpt here and say bye-bye to Balboa. All right, so for the sculpts, I think they've done a pretty nice job here. I think his face looks good. Lots of nice detail, kind of wrinkle detail. Even the hair, it's not just a flat black, which they probably could have gotten away with, but they've got some nice texture in there, and on the beard as well. I think that's great. As far as his muscular build here, you could see it had a little more bulk, a little more beef than the Rocky figure did there. I think it's cut nicely. I think the gloves actually look really good, and some detail there with kind of wrinkling where you'd see them on the gloves. Shorts look good. Some nice texture and wrinkling there on the waistband and kind of all the way around. And even the shoes are looking pretty cool. So for sculpt, we'll give that a full point.
Full point.
For the likeness, I think they have done a fantastic job, actually. I think that you could put this head on just about any other figure, maybe even like Princess Leia, or maybe not Princess Leia. Probably don't want to do that. But you would still know that was Mr. T on there. So I think they've done a good job. I think body proportion-wise, too, I think they've done really great. So for likeness, we'll give that a full point.
Full point.
What do I predict for articulation? Pain. Again, you'll have to see the movie.
Yeah.
If it's based on anything like the Rocky figure, not the greatest articulation on these particular ones. He does have a little side to side on the head, a little bit of up and down, but not much. As far as the arm goes, Neca figures can be a little bit tight there, so you got to kind of be careful there, but it's just not a lot to work with there. Single joint at the elbow, some pretty good articulation at the wrist considering he's got these gloves on. As far as ab crunch, nothing really to speak of, just a hair of a twist there. Same at the waistline, just not a whole lot of movement there.
Are you talking about this part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
it
real.
It twists on the Rocky figure.
Yeah, he's got a better range. This is just really tight. Maybe he goes more, but I don't want to break it. So not a lot there. As far as the legs, no real splits. I mean, that's about it. Back and forth, not much either, but he's not a gymnast. He's a boxer, I guess. As far as the leg, I don't think it's a thigh cut. I think it's all the way up here, so you can get a little bit of twist there. Single joint at the knee, no boot cut. The foot does have a little bit of motion there, and you do have a toe hinge there. But, yeah, like I said, if this weren't Mr. T's birthday, I'd give it a fail. But since it's his birthday, we'll be generous and give that a half point.
Half point.
And then for paint, I think they've actually done a really nice job. I think they've got some nice subtle variations of dark and light on the skin tone throughout his abs and even in the arms, just some nice shadowing. I think the face is done really well. I think the eyes look pretty good. Even on the lips there, I think they got the hair color nice. I think as far as, when they've got these the lettering goes, it's nice and clear here, and the CL for clever laying there. Even the what does that say again? Tough
wear.
Tough wear.
I think it's like some brand or something.
Okay.
Because it's on the Rocky figure also.
Oh, is it? Okay. So even on the gloves there, you can see that, and then on the boots, a nice paint job as well. And even these socks, a nice texturing there makes it look pretty good. Maybe a little bit of slop here on the back side of the paint, kind of going over into the shorts, but kind of negligible. Plus, you're probably always looking at them from the front anyway. So for paint, we'll give them a full point.
Full point.
I told you he was a paper champion, Balboa.
Paper champion?
I'll show you the movie. We'll marathon it tonight. All right.
No, not tonight.
So there's our
thank
review
you.
of Mr. T as Clubber Lang. Happy birthday again to Mr. T. You get a 3.5 out of 4 on the slap scale, but 4 out of 4 in our hearts. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, be sure to slap that thumbs up and share it with your friends. Click our circular logo in the top left to subscribe to our channel. It's absolutely free. And there's a link to another video you might like in the bottom left. If you want to reach out to us, comment, or check out our info in the description below. And above all, remember, God loves you. It's the truth. And Jesus is the proof.
T on Box Boys.